Have the Chennai Super Kings finally found their successor to MS Dhoni? Yes, that's the $1 million question that has been on everyone's minds since 4 5 years now. Everyone has been wondering who will replace MS Dhoni at CSK, who will replace MS Dhoni at Chennai Super Kings. Well, the answer is no one can replace MS Dhoni at CSK because MS Dhoni is CSK. What he has done for that franchise is unbelievable. 5 titles as captain. They are the number one team on social media. Tala he is just like a god in Chennai. And wherever he goes around the country in IPL stadiums, the stadiums turn yellow. And that man has unbelievable levels of aura. So when you're thinking about replacing MS Dhoni or even trying to create a succession plan, it's very, very tough because right from captaining the team to 5 titles, he's also kept them together. Players like Brendan McCullum, Dwayne Smith, Faf du Plessis, Shane Watson, Imran Tahir, Moeen Ali, Ben Hilfenhaus, Dwayne Bravo, Deepak Chahar, Shivam Dubey, Ruturaj. All these players, they have come to Chennai Super Kings and they've turned into winners. MS Dhoni has some black magic. He turns players into unbelievable achievers. Look what he did with Tushar Deshpande. Tushar Deshpande was not very known in the IPL circuit, but under MS Dhoni, he produced one of the best IPL seasons by a fast bowler. So MS Dhoni is virtually or actually irreplaceable at CSK, but at some point, CSK will have to think of a succession plan. And I feel this season might be the beginning of the succession of MS Dhoni at CSK, and they might just have found a successor. But before that, let's look at how CSK actually planned to replace MS Dhoni. Back in 2022, CSK made Ravindra Jadeja the captain because Suresh Raina, who is possibly the second greatest player in this CSK's history, was out of favor and out of form. So he wasn't picked by the franchise. So the only option left was Ravindra Jadeja. And Ravindra Jadeja had no captaincy experience. So he was basically doing such a big job without any prior experience of leadership. And it went actually how it was supposed to go. Ravindra Jadeja struggled as the captain of CSK, and they won only 2 out of, I think, 8 or 9 matches. As a result, mid-season, in order to salvage what MS Dhoni had created at CSK, the captaincy was handed back to MS from Ravindra Jadeja. And next year, MS Dhoni took them to another IPL title. So who was going to doubt the man? At the age of 41, can you imagine captaining at the age of 41? He helped MS Chennai Super Kings win a title against Gujarat Titans in that final when Ravindra Jadeja himself hit a 4 against Mohit Sharma. So what do CSK do? Then in comes Ruturaj Gaikwad, who has been with the team for a long time. And Ruturaj Gaikwad was made the captain. First season as captain, we all saw on the field how he was always constantly looking to MS Dhoni for answers, whether it was review, field placements, and sometimes MS Dhoni had to just say, boss, you're the captain. Why are you asking me? And you can't blame Ruturaj Gaikwad because when the entire stadium is looking at one man to run the game, you have to look at yourself. Last season, 2025, actually was very unfortunate for Ruturaj Gaikwad because he had a injury that ruled him out of IPL. And who became CSK captain again? MS Dhoni. So MS Dhoni has somehow the wheel of fortune or that seesaw, it all CSK captaincy always lands back in the hands of MS Dhoni. But something crazy happened in this IPL trade window. CSK went for the jugular. CSK said, enough of this, let's get someone big. And they landed someone big. Who was that big? Sanju Samson. In one of the craziest trades in IPL history, Sanju Samson from Rajasthan Royals went to Chennai Super Kings in exchange for Ravindra Jadeja and Sam Curran. Imagine Ravindra Jadeja, who is a CSK legend, perhaps their greatest all-rounder. He was sent to Rajasthan Royals and Sam Curran just so that Sanju Samson could arrive at Chennai Super Kings. And Sanju Samson is an interesting story. Sanju Samson is a great story. He's someone has a great arc that has gone over the years. And The boy started at Kolkata Knight Riders, then he was at Delhi Daredevils slash Delhi Capitals, and then he went to Rajasthan Royals where he was made the captain, and he has been captain for a while. He has made one final as a captain as well, 2022. And CSK thought, here's the time, and let's get the next big keeper batter that India has to CSK. And I think Sanju is going to be MS Dhoni's successor at CSK. Not only do I feel Sanju Samson is going to be CSK captain, he's also going to be the keeper in the coming season. If MS plays this season, fair play, but you will slowly see that MS is going to be sitting out matches and Sanju is going to take over. Because Sanju is a natural successor. Look at what all counts in favor of Sanju as the captain of CSK. Sanju is from Kerala, and CSK obviously is a Tamil Nadu-based team. And while he might not be a Tamilian, there is a familiarity in terms of region, and Sanju Samson fits the bill perfectly. Sanju Samson is a wicket-keeper batter. Ravindra Jadeja was an all-rounder. Ruturaj Gaikwad was a pure batter, but Sanju Samson is a keeper batter, exactly the template of MS Dhoni. Sanju Samson comes from a very humble background, just like MS Dhoni. And Sanju Samson, what actually appeals the most to me about Sanju Samson is his demeanor. He's this quiet boy, but he's very cheeky. He has a sense of humor, but he's very shrewd. He has done IPL captaincy. He's not a newbie to the IPL captaincy. I feel this could be Sanju Samson's Rohit Sharma moment. What do I mean when I say that? When Rohit Sharma went from Deccan Chargers to Mumbai Indians, his whole life turned around and he went on to become India captain. He went on to achieve great things in life. In IPL, we have seen that if you end up playing for one of the big teams, Chennai Super Kings, Mumbai Indians, Royal Challengers Bangalore, or even Kolkata Knight Riders, the chances of you captaining India or playing for India increase. And I think at the age of 29, 30, Sanju is at the moment, he's going to have a very good time at CSK because his demeanor, his sense of composure, his intelligence, and most of all, his batting is going to benefit Chennai Super Kings quite a bit. And if you see in the past few years, Chennai Super Kings opening batting has been a little dicey. They've tried Devon Conway, who played one very well in one season, but then Rutu shifted one down. They tried Ayush Matre. The opening combination is not quite there. But with Sanju Samson, what he has done at the World Cup, his newfound confidence, Sanju Samson might be the solution to a lot of problems that CSK have been facing in the past 4 or 5 years. He's their keeper now. He is an opening batter, and he can also be captain. So Sanju Samson could very well be MS Dhoni's successor at Chennai Super Kings. Now, the bigger question that we must ask ourselves is MS Dhoni going to end his IPL career this year? We don't know. We actually don't know because MS has this crazy love for Chennai and fans always want him to play continuously. But his knee really suffers. If you see him bat in the nets also, his knee, his right knee is massively injured. So now the question will be how long will MS continue and how many performances of his, how many times will we see MS on the field? In my opinion, when the season starts, you will see MS keeping the wickets for Chennai. But gradually, there will be a time when actually MS actually goes on and sits on the bench and decides to be a mentor. Make no mistake, MS Dhoni is not leaving Chennai Super Kings. Every year during IPL, you will find him in the dugout because between him and Stephen Fleming, the franchise has run so well that it's not ideal to break that up. And with Ruturaj and Sanju there in the new leadership group, you will have to see how MS guides them over the next few years. Even as fans, everyone would love to have MS Dhoni in the dugout every year. That would just mean a lot of crazy things that will happen in IPL. But coming back to the bigger question, MS Dhoni's successor at Chennai Super Kings is not going to be Ruturaj Gaikwad. It is going to be Sanju Samson. And will this be MS Dhoni's last year in the IPL? I think yes. Because after this, staying at Chennai Super Kings or continue to playing at Chennai Super Kings would mean that you're obstructing one place. And MS Dhoni, who loves Chennai Super Kings and has led them to so many titles, he will not want to do that. So we'll have to see this season what happens. But what do you think? What should Chennai do? They should make Sanju Samson the captain right away? Or do you think they should give one more chance or one more season to Ruturaj? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.